Hello. Thank you, Mr. Moore. Oh, no, no. All right, folks, we are live. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the October 5th River Falls Planning Commission meeting. First thing we'll do is stand and pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag to the republic for which it stands, one nation, liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll take a roll call, please.
Auckland. Holtcamp.
Here.
LaRue. Here. Moody.
Here.
Odine.
Here.
Prendergast.
Okay, for approval of minutes for the September 5th Planning Commission meeting, or I'm sorry, September 7th Planning Commission meeting.
Move approval of the minutes. I'll second.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next we'll go on to public comments. If there's anybody in the audience have anything to say, now would be the time. I'm guessing no, none of the crickets want to talk. Okay, move on to ordinance to resolution. Ordinance amending section 17.104.040 of the municipal code relating to special use permits. I'll take a motion on this.
No. I'll move to approve the ordinance amending section 17, so on and so forth.
Second. Okay, first and second, questions or comments? All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry, did you want to? I'm sorry, Sam.
Hey.
Poor Sam, sitting there like, oh,
Want to wrap up and just go home for the evening?
Go ahead, buddy. Sam wants to give us a little presentation on that first.
No worries.
So ahead, Sam.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Planning Commission. My name is Sam Burns. I'm a planner with the city of River Falls and one of the new additions to the community development staff. First item and only item this evening is an ordinance amendment addressing the special use permit application process. A little bit of context. Ordinance number 2021-04 was adopted during the June 8th City Council meeting. This resulted in a change in the process for reviewing special use permits. The ordinance required that Planning Commission approve or deny special use permits instead of the City Council. While City Council no longer directly oversees special use permits, City Council no longer directly oversees special use permits. A request was made by council members for the Planning Commission to review the community engagement process. This was to ensure that there is sufficient transparency and outreach to community residents when special use permits are being considered. After discussion during the September 7th Planning Commission meeting, Commission members concluded that posting a sign at the address subject to the pending special use permit application was a good method to engage with and inform residents of changes in the community. The Planning Commission directed staff to revise the ordinance with an amendment that requires a sign to be posted. The proposed ordinance drafted by staff was modeled after an existing rezoning requirement in which a sign must also be physically posted at the site at the specific address. The ordinance amendment requires the sign be posted 10 days prior to the public meeting and include information regarding the property, meeting date and time, and the relevant staff members' contact information. This is an example of how the physically posted sign might look. This physical sign will be posted again on site. If you'll see here, there's a mock-up. Staff recommends the Planning Commission forward the enclosed ordinance to the City Council with a positive recommendation. At this time, I'll turn the meeting back to you, Mr. Mayor, if you folks want to vote on the enclosed ordinance.
Thanks, Sam. I would have felt terrible if we missed it.
Thank you
very much. Okay. So we got first and a second. No one had any questions? Any questions or comments now that we see this? No?
I'd like to thank staff for drafting this up for us. That looks like I appreciate the work on this.
I would like to just comment that I still have an issue. Me not having a chance finding out 10 days is enough time But other than that,
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Director's report.
Okay, I didn't have anything specific for you this evening. I can give you just a quick update on the planning process. We've moved ahead a little bit further, so we've got the packet prepared for the next week's council meeting. And before council will be the contract for the comprehensive plan, the outdoor recreation plan, and recommending contract with SRF for that process. The bike ped plan contract is currently in the works, and we're working with DOT. So that contract we're anticipating at this point is going to come before council on October 26th. So then we'll have both contracts set and ready to go. I think the only other thing of note at this point that I would tell you is as we were working through the contracts and kind of the timeline, did massage the timing a little bit. So we're going to get started on everything yet this fall. There's going to be some minor engagement on the outdoor rec plan and the bike ped plan while we've still got some good weather. But the actual hoopla public kickoff is going to happen in January. Just couldn't see doing that during the holidays, so we kind of pushed it just a little bit. Let's do it at the start of the year. So otherwise, if you have other questions on the report or regarding that, I can sure take those.
Question, you said the bike and ped plan, we're working with the DOT on, what are we looking for, anything we might have missed or something new laws or?
So we received a grant,
Okay,
an 80-20 grant split on the $60,000 plan. So we'll get about $48,000 from the Department of Transportation to complete the plan. Because of that, the contract needs to be a three-way contract with the consultant, the city, and the DOT.
Okay.
So they review our process, our selection process, et cetera, and it's working through that.
perfect.
So.
There you go. Okay, anybody else got any comment? Amy or anybody? No? Okay, I'll take a motion to adjourn then.
I'll second.
Okay, first and second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we are adjourned. That's meeting that early. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Amy, I can't